So, hey everyone, what's going on? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another little update for you, another transfer news and video for you, and just general Man United news coverage. We're going to get into it all in this video. Thank you very much for joining us for the evening show. We're on a little bit earlier because we're on just to respond to the news, of course, the big news about Cristiano Ronaldo, which we're going to get into in a moment. But do us a favor at the start of this stream and smash that like on this video. Give it a big thumbs up. Share it around if you want on the social media channels. That helps us out loads. And get yourself raw in there in the live chat and say hello. What's going on there, Marky Nurse? How you doing, my friend? God Kawaki's in here as well, my son. Rajat Valacia, how you doing? United Tactical Talk, good to see you. I'm good, thanks for asking, man. How's you getting on? Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, a little bit sleepy, but not too shabby. Arsenal Manic's in here, get out. And everybody else, thank you very much for getting in here for the stream. So, yeah, so since we last did the video earlier on, there has been some more news that's come out in regards to the starting squad for the game against Atletico Madrid tomorrow, and also the game on Rayo Vallecano on Sunday at Old Trafford. So there's plenty of information that's now come out about that, guys. The biggest piece of information is that, oh, just forget about this one. Cristiano Ronaldo has been speaking on Instagram. He's commented on Instagram. Once again, he likes to post on Instagram here, doesn't he? Yeah. He's on Instagram a lot, and he's tweeting away when he's not posting pictures of his half-naked body. He is he's replying to people's comments, and this is what he said, guys. So Fabrizio Romano announced with a tweet and just a capture of the image. Cristiano Ronaldo announces he's back with Manchester United team as he's going to play friendly game versus Rayo Vallecano. Sunday, the King plays, he commented. Here's his message on Instagram. So, you know, I don't know what that says. And Cristiano Ronaldo says, Domingo o Rey yoga, which apparently means Sunday, the King plays. So, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's back on Sunday, folks. This guy's a real Billy Big Bollocks, isn't he? Isn't he? Calling himself the King. There's only one king around here, sunshine. And that's King Cantona, my son. Remember that. Let's get some King Eric emojis in the live chat right now, actually. But in all fairness, look, you know, he's calling himself the King. Pretty arrogant. But this is Cristiano Ronaldo for you. He's an arrogant individual. I think that's fair to say. I think he's got to the very top of the game where he is because somewhat down to a little bit of arrogance. You know, he's got a bit of swagger and arrogance about him. And certainly he's saying that. But yeah, King Cantona's going to be playing on Sunday, mate. Get in there. Get those look King emojis in there. Exactly. So, you know, John Anderson says, Pig, Kante just scored a bang. Ah, nobody cares about those shithouses, mate. What are you on about? Eric is the only king, says Rushmano. Precisely, you know. Okay, so Cristiano Ronaldo, maybe we can call him the Prince or something, but we can't call him, we could call him the Prince of Portugal, but we cannot call him the King because there's only one king around here like we've established. And that is Cristiano, not Ronaldo Cantona. That's what I meant to say. But anyway, so, hey, look, it's one of those, isn't it, folks? I think it's fair to say that, Ronaldo, in the situation seems to be the same, which is that really there is stuff going on behind the scenes. His agent is obviously still feeding out the situation with other clubs. If there is any interest from other clubs, there's still reported interest from a few different clubs. So maybe they're just like trying to get their head down and obviously still play and get ready for the season. But maybe there is an idea of them looking to go elsewhere. That might be the case. But also what may be the case is that somewhere isn't possible to find, and that Cristiano Ronaldo does end up staying at Manchester United, and so therefore he's got to get involved with things and he's got to play reluctantly. That's how I sort of view it. But he's come out here and said that is the case. So I think that he'll be playing on Sunday. So there you go. We've got an idea that Cristiano's going to be playing, and the actual official squad for the game the day before has actually come out there as well. This is it. The official Man United travelling squad for the Atletico Madrid game: De Gea, Heaton, Kovar, Dalot, Laird, Lindelof, Maguire, Malacia, Martinez, Telles, Ericsson, Fernandez, Fred, Garner, McTominay, Pellistri, Van der Bee, Elanga, Martial, Rashford, and Sancho. So that is the team, that's the squad that's going to be taking on Atletico Madrid. Ronaldo's obviously not part of that, and Ronaldo's going to be coming to play that game on Sunday against Rayo Vallecano. That's what seems to be the case. So this is good news, guys. It's good news. Look, we want Ronaldo here. We want him banging in goals. We want him playing. We want him ready for the season. Ronaldo's an unbelievable player. I still want this guy to stay in my heart of hearts. I know, look, at the moment, he's acting like a big old bitty big bollocks and like space opera bollocks. But really what we need is, just to try and convince him to stay, because he's so hard to replace, isn't he? We've got so many different gash players in the team and not any good enough to really replace Cristiano Ronaldo's goals. Zane Miassi, what's going on, mate? Hey there, Alex, what's going on as well? If United are a serious club, we signed De Jong, Anthony, Sesko, Dumfries. Yeah, I agree with you, Alex. At the moment, we're just bottle jobbing it. Zane Miassi, what's going on, mate? Thank you so much for getting in here, Zane. He said, if we had been in the Champions League, he would have joined us. It's the closest he would ever get to playing for Pep by playing under Arteta. I guess in the sense that he's a proper like C-Tech fucking proper Uber pound down version of him, mate. I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, he's Pep's understudy. He was a shadow of a player compared to Pep and a shadow of a coach. So don't know what you're on about, bud. The closest he would ever get to playing for Pep. Anyway, just stop. Samiassi, thank you very much, dude. Can we get some Sues in the live chat there for Samiassi? Thank you very much, bro. Okay. You want him to stay, says Batman Knight fan. Nobody wants him, so we're stuck with him with the narcissistic prick, says Chris Parker. Well, he does seem to love himself. He does seem to think about himself a little bit too much. He is quite egotistical, let's be honest. But he considers himself the king. That's what he's just said in this post, that he is indeed the king. So Cristiano Ronaldo apparently feels he's royalty these days and that he's taken the mantle from King Cantona. Maybe I don't think we should read too much into this. He's just been bigging himself up, saying that the king is playing on Sunday. I'm happy about it, guys. I'm very happy about it, in all fairness. Smash a 1 if you're happy about it. Smash a 2 if you just want him to go now. Let me know, but I'm happy about it because I think if we can just utilise him as a player, his quality in front of goal is just undeniable. He'll smash in a shit ton of goals and obviously be it'll be worthwhile keeping hold of him because he's hard to replace in terms of the goals. If he actually gets his head down and commits the season to us, then that is absolutely fine. 2 says Arsenal Manic. Rashi says Ronaldo pissed me off first time and second when he moved to Real and used us to get a better contract renewal. I never forgave him for that, but I know how important he is for the season, says Rushmano. Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, absolutely, Rushmano. I couldn't agree more. I mean, that was a piss take in all fairness. We also, developed him quite a lot, and it would have been nice to maybe keep hold of him beyond his 24th year or whatnot, because no, we still deserved a little bit more from him, I think, the first time around. But look, he went on to Real Madrid and did some absolutely epic things. Can't really deny him, that's what he wanted to do. But yeah, I wasn't too happy about him losing him the first time. But this time, I mean, it's just sad, isn't it? He's come back for a good spell at the end. We haven't got Champions League football, which is a big shame. But still, it's just like you want to see a little bit of loyalty from the guy towards us. And he's not really showing it. Lots of ones coming in the live chat that they're happy that Cristiano Ronaldo is staying, though, to be fair. Poison for the dressing room, says Chris Parker. Guys, thank you everyone who's in here, by the way. We've got 93 legends watching. We've got 31 likes on the stream. You what? We can do better than that. Let's have a little like spike. Smash that thumbs up on the video if you're just joining us at the start of the show. Also, if you want to give it a share around, that helps us out. Give it a cheeky little share around. And if you're new to the show, of course, hit the subscribe button. Get yourself in there raw and have your say. Yes, at least one more year on, we're begging you, says Rajat Valasia. Fair play to you, Rajat. I kind of am with you on that one. I mean, I think that he's just too good to get rid of right now. What we're going to play with up top? Anthony Farsical. Sorry to say, he's had a decent preseason. I hope he has a good season. I really do. Crikey, I've been watching this guy for a few years. One game, he's like, I don't know, like fantastic, Thierry Henry-esque. And the next week, he's Carlton Palmer-esque. I don't know what's going on. He's very, very much disappointing from time to time too regularly. That's the problem with him. The consistency always has been. It probably won't change, but I'm actually gonna say that he's gonna have a decent season this season because we haven't got that many options up there. So I think he will get plenty of game time. And we kind of need to use this guy. We obviously have to play with him and try and utilize him because we're going to need him. Cristiano Ronaldo, even if he stays all season, which is a big if at the moment, we're not guaranteed. We're not guaranteed at all to to have anybody else that can come in and score any goals, really. So Martial's probably going to play quite a lot. Eddie Mancana, what's going on, says, what have I missed? Okay, so all you've really missed is that Cristiano Ronaldo has posted a comment on Instagram, which basically just is a response to a comment. I don't know what it is about him, to be honest. I don't speak Portuguese. But his response is Domingo Ore Yoga, which apparently means Sunday the King plays. So he has just announced basically that he's back on Sunday to play in the game against Rayo Vallecano, which is big news, folks. It's big news. It's good news. I mean, I think it's healthy for us to get this guy in and try and get him fit for the season, because there is a good chance that he stays. Man United have the position that we don't really need to sell the guy. And if there's a good offer that comes in for a club, we probably will sell him, because if he doesn't want to be here and he needs Champions League football, then fuck that guy. But at the same time, there is clubs interested, but unless they are prepared to pay good money, we're not going to sell him. So the Athletic reporting that Cristiano Ronaldo is in talks over potential return to Sporting Lisbon. Just in regards to, some outlets reporting that saying Cristiano Ronaldo is still looking at clubs, and that his agent is still in cahoots and cohorts with other clubs to try and find out if there's a possibility that they can get a deal done. Are they prepared to pay some sort of a transfer fee? Can they cover a decent amount of wages? All that sort of stuff needs to be addressed big time. So Ronaldo to Sporting is sort of semi-likely, in the sense that they're a Champions League side. They can play. He can probably challenge for the domestic cups, etc., in the league. But the problem is that they're just not a very big club, are they? Zamiassi, thank you for another super chat here, Zamiassi. Let's get a Sue in the live chat for Zano. Thank you, Zane. He says, they are making Colleen and Rebecca movie. And Maguire will be the stunt double for Rooney. I don't think that worked out very well, Zamiassi. When was the last time you looked at both of those guys, mate? I don't know if there's two different looking people in the team, but no, fair enough. Zamiassi, nice one. I guess because he's big and robust and takes a good old slapping, right? Is that what it is? Zamiassi, thank you so much for your super chat there, my friend. How you doing anyway tonight, dude? Liam Ward says there's only one United. Ronaldo needs to know this. No player is bigger than this football club. And in all honesty, if he wants to go and there's a good offer that comes in, a decent offer even, get rid. In all fairness, even though I love the guy and I want him to stay and commit his season to us, if he's not in that mindset and has the mentality of a melter where he wants to get out of United just because there's no Champions League football and he's going to get caught up by Lionel Messi, oh no, then I think you've got to say he's a twat. That's really what his motivation is, just to score a few extra Champions League goals. If he goes to someone like Sporting, he's not going to win the Champions League. So what, he's going to score a bunch of group goals, maybe even just in the group stage. And then what? So that wouldn't be a smart move. It would have to be a good move, the right move. There's also reports as well that Napoli are interested. Sources have confirmed that Napoli are interested in signing Cristiano Ronaldo. The same source have also indicated that he's not yet agreed to their offer. So, just this is via beIN Sports, so it's probably some sort of BS. But, in regards to Napoli having an interest, that is supposed to have some sort of foundation. So there's still a couple of clubs that are supposedly having some interest. But I think it basically hinges on whether or not Ronaldo would play for less money, and also whether or not Man United would accept a fee in order to bring him in, because if they're going to have to pay something for him. How much money would you guys pay? Let's ask the live chat. How much money, if you're Napoli or wherever, or actually, no, forget that. Let's ask the question of how much money would you sell him for if you're Man United? How much money would you sell Cristiano Ronaldo for in pounds sterling right now to get rid of him, but also not to get absolutely mugged off on a deal with a player who's worth like 25 goals a season potentially for us in the league? So what do you think, folks? He is 37. You've got to factor all these things in. 35 mil, says Mark Nurse. Wowzers. 30 says CV. Nice. 50 million, says Sly Dog. Batman Night Fan, how's it going, lad? He says 30 million. 15 mil for a 38-year-old, says James T. Well, we did only pay that, didn't we? We paid about that for him. 13 or 14 million pounds for Cristiano Ronaldo last year. And he's a year older on the back of a bit of a gash season. Not his season, but in general. Certainly trying to get like a goal a game, which he usually was doing. It's not doing that at all in the Premier League for Man United. But it's not really his fault. £27.50, says Chris Parker. Thank you, Rushmano. He says, subscribe to the channel. Yes, indeed. If you're just getting in, drop a thumbs up on the video. Hit the subscribe. Nice one, Rushy. 70, says Liam. 30, says United Tactical Talk. 25, says United Till I Die. 30, says J King. 37 million and 5 million add-ons, says Rashad Felicia. 10 mil, says Abjif. Okay, he's not a 38-year-old. He's the GOAT. He's a GOAT. Yeah, well, okay, there you go. So in terms of age, we know that he's a younger player than his actual age. But certainly there's still other clubs that are interested in Cristiano. But the thing is, we're scraping the barrel a little bit here now, aren't we, folks? You know, like we're scraping the barrel for teams that are interested. Thank you, Tainted Gaming, for subscribing to the channel, my son. Nice one. Welcome aboard the Bacon Express. We are doing that, folks, because we could have quite easily, seen him go to a top club like, I don't know, Bayern Munich, like we were discussing, the chances of that, the possibility, if they had a strong interest in sort of replacing Lewandowski with somebody like that who can bang in a shit ton of goals, then just maybe that would be a good fit for him, and it makes sense for him to go because they are a big club and it is a big league. You know, it's in the top 4 domestic leagues in Europe. I think that's fair to say. It's definitely better than the French league, in my opinion. So because at least you've got a few good teams in it, you know, not to say that there's not a couple of good teams in France, but it's just not as good as it. PSG have got the monopoly there, really. But the Bundesliga is probably the 4th best league, or even arguably the 3rd best these days. So, you know, that is a good league. It's a good accolade to add to your collection if you can win the Bundesliga trophy, maybe win one of those Pokal Cup things or whatever it is, and then also still be in the Champions League playing those games. But these teams, okay, fair enough. Napoli, they are a good team, actually. I think they finished like 3rd in Serie A last season. They are pretty good. You know, there's nothing wrong with them. But, I mean, there's just, okay, no, they actually didn't. They actually didn't. What? Oh, no, wait, hang on. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. Yes, they did. They finished 3rd. So they finished 3rd. I was looking at the season before, but they finished 3rd there. So they're obviously a very good team. They're not a bad team at all. Milan won the title. But really, is that good enough for Cristiano? It's a bit pathetic, isn't it? That's a bit Edinson Cavani levels, you know what I mean, guys? Yeah, Tainted Gamer says, how will Ronaldo deal with Maguire? I mean, how will he deal with a piece of dirt on his shoe? I guess he would try and clean it off and not talk about it again. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like, Cristiano Ronaldo's got to deal with Slabo Maguire, and it is very, very frustrating, folks. And just like we've got to all deal with watching him. But hey, look, we'll give him a chance, just like Ten Hag wants to do. If that's what he wants to do, I don't want him to do that. But if that's what he wants to do, then you got to respect what Ten Hag is all about. So there is interest from other clubs, folks, and as we said, the official squad tomorrow is this squad that you can see on the screen here, and Ronaldo will be playing on the game on Sunday against Rayo Vallecano, so that's pretty sweet. Also, yep, update there from Fabio Romano, just clarifying what we're talking about, which is the fact that he said the King is playing on Sunday. So I'll leave that up there on the screen for a second. I'm just going to dip into the live chat very quick. Before we've got a couple of other little stories to talk about as well very quickly since we've previously gone off the stream. But I'm just going to cover a couple of the comments real quick. Get your thoughts and opinions in the live chat, folks. Just going to hear your thoughts on Cristiano Ronaldo and this news that he's playing on Sunday. And, of course, the links with other clubs. I just don't think these clubs that are linked with him are good enough. They might be Champions League clubs, but Sporting Lisbon, okay, go there when you're 42, mate. You know what I mean? Who will be captain of United this season? Oh, mate. Looks like Slabo Maguire, doesn't it? Hopefully he's not playing that much, so it'll be somebody else. I don't know. Bruno Fernandes. I don't know. This, what's going on. If Ronaldo stays, he was my leader. He was my captain. But because of this big bollocks situation, he's not really doing it for me, folks, at the moment. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, good to see the new 2 signings traveling. Absolutely it is. Yeah, so Ericsson and Martinez will be playing, which is great. Can't wait to see that. In fact, we'll be doing a watch along for it tomorrow, so make sure you guys get involved. Yes, it's good. CR7 staying, says Fire Up. Well, we don't know if he's staying, but all he's done is announce that he's back on Sunday. So Cristiano Ronaldo is back on Sunday. He will be playing, but we don't know if he's going to be staying for the remainder of the season. In my opinion, probably not. I don't know, actually. Actually, probably, because we're not likely to receive a good offer for him. Hey there, Red Chill, what's going on? He says, so much hate for someone you give everything for the club in the past. So sad I'm pathetic, you guys. I'm Portuguese and I'm proud of our CR7. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Red Chill, man. Yeah, well, look, Cristiano Ronaldo's a legend. He's literally the greatest of all time, in my opinion. So, look, of course, we're holding this guy in extreme regard. He's an absolute legend. However, he wants to leave our football club at the moment, so it is very infuriating and frustrating because we brought him back here with great intentions. We were looking to have some really, positive positive seasons from him at the end of his career here. And we've had one gash season. It's not really his fault that we've failed to deliver him Champions League football, I suppose. But he could show a little bit more loyalty to this great club, Manchester United, which did help create him. And of course, when Fergie was here, of course, his own mentality, his own professionalism, his own desire and determination helped create him too. But certainly Fergie and Man United, they definitely had a big moulding effect on his career and set him on the right path, set him on the way to being the best player in the world. And in fact, he won the Ballon d'Or at United before he left. So you've got to say that this guy, had a big hand in being created at United. Come on, mate. Give us a season, lad. Put a shift in. Stop crying about us not having Champions League football and put a bloody shift in. That's what I think. Okay, so, yeah, nice. Okay, thank you very much, Rushman. We've got a couple of updates coming in. So, I'm going to just get into some of these other couple of little things that have come out since the last show, and one of which being that Lisandro Martinez, who will hopefully be playing tomorrow, there was a €10 million bonus in the deal as well. Apparently reported by Mike Verwey here that the situation with the bonus is that it's based on Lisandro Martinez's appearances for Manchester United. For each match played, Ajax receives €66.66 thousand, whether it's a minute as a substitute or 90 minutes as a starter. So that's quite interesting. I suppose it's nothing new in sense of doing deals and that kind of thing, but still, I mean, that is quite a lot of money. I don't think it's that much, to be fair. It works out about €2 million a season. So the bonus is limited to 30 games in all competitions per season. So Ajax would receive €2 million maximum per season. But that concerns me, because if that's the case, knowing the shithouse Glazers, they would say, hey, look, let's save, we've got fucking, I don't know, Accrington Stanley in the cup. Let's save, let's save Lisandro Martinez so we don't have to spend that 66 grand. It wouldn't surprise me because they're a bunch of toss-pots. So, no, I don't know about that. I mean, it's all worked into the deal, but it's only a couple of €1 million a season maximum. But it is just a little bit interesting. It's a little bit interesting, a little bit strange, and I'm not sure I approve of that sort of thing, to be fair. But there you go. Hey there, I'm doing good, Aidan Feeney. Thanks very much for asking, mate. Getting a little bit hoarse on the old throat, turning into Sean Dyche, lads and lasses. Thanks very much for getting in. My name's Dyche. Do us a favour and smash that like button on the video. If you haven't done so, make sure you get yourself in the live chat with your thoughts and opinions about everything we're discussing. Yeah, get your thoughts and opinions in here for Dyche and smash a thumbs up on this video if you're just getting in here. Bacon Brigade, assemble! Yeah, but look, Lisandro Martinez, he's getting a bonus there. It's a significant bonus, and it's an interesting one. Sorry, I mean Ajax. So Ajax receives it, not Lisandro. Ajax receives this bonus, obviously, which is the interesting part about it. They're getting 66,000 per game. That's what's reported anyway by Mike Verwey, who is a reliable source. So no reason to disbelieve it. And sometimes these little clauses and bonuses are worked in there. So it's just one of those, isn't it, guys? He's got a bonus. It's an interesting one. Also, we've got some information from Jonathan Schrager this evening that says that French and Spanish clubs are currently in contact with Manchester United and Alex Telles' team regarding a potential transfer. Talks ongoing. So there is discussions about Telles perhaps going, elsewhere, maybe back to Porto, but apparently some French and Spanish clubs are interested in him also. So it makes sense that he would be wanted by a bunch of clubs, and it makes sense that United would want to sell him. We could generate a little bit of cash, get him off our books, and create a decent sort of area for Malacia to develop in, because obviously Luke Shaw's still here. Those two can tussle it out for first place, a starting spot. And then do we really need Telles at the club? I mean, not really. Maybe you could keep him around as an attacking option to bring off the bench or for set pieces and stuff. I mean, he's got obviously the ability. He scored a goal the other day against Wrexham, didn't he? But Telles is a very good player, but he's good going forward. He's not so good defensively, but if he's the sort of player that if you need a goal, maybe you could bring him on to replace a tiring left back late in a game or something. But other than that, don't really feel the need in it. So guys, would you keep or sell Alex Telles? What do you think? Keep or sell? Keep or sell him, because Alex Telles is surplus to requirements, if you ask me. Ten Hag's got his new left back. He's also got Luke Shaw there. And Telles is much older than both those guys. Well, not that much older, but he's older than Luke Shaw, significant by a few years. And because of that, he's probably definitely down in the pecking order for staying at United. Sell says Jeanette and Kerfuffles. Abjif Rajat says keep. Bruno says sell. Naz says sell. United Technical Talk says sell. Rushy says sell, he's average. Patrick Malone says keep. Chris Barker says sell. Jogo says sell Telles. Legends, hey, the trooper, what's going on, man? CR7 says the king is back. Hey, that's what he says, my son. United till I die says sell. Done with Luke says Rasha Valacia. Interesting. Fire Up says sell. Simon says sell. Sell says the trooper. Sell says Batman. Tell us is so slow says Joko. Sell him and buy right wing back says Kerfuffles. Highway Cavalier says sell Smells. Sell and replace says Madhouse. Well, I think we sort of maybe already have done with Malacia there. Maybe Malacia is the replacement there for Alex Tellers, and Alex Tellers will be getting on his merry way soon. I think he will be going, in all fairness, because we're expected to actually sell up to about 5 defenders, maybe players like Tellers, Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Jones, dwindle off, Maguire, hopefully, who knows. There's definitely a bunch of players that will be on the way out, folks. So, yeah, definitely worth a consideration is that Tellez could be going somewhere. Not really sure which Spanish clubs are interested in him at the moment, but just some reports that some French and some Spanish clubs are interested in him. And also Porto may have an interest in taking him back also. So, yep, DOK Moose says sell Tellez. Maguire might improve, keep him, says Adrift. Really, he's like 28, 29 now. Is he really going to improve that much? He's a big old slab of a man. He's done his development. He's supposed to be in his prime now. If his prime was last season, crikey, he's prime shite. Need to increase bench strength, says Tainted Gaming. Oh, definitely. Marco says, you smexy beat. What's going on there, Marco? Nice one. By getting rid of preseason Perlo, says Rajat. Good call. Good evening there, Benjamin Bessemer. He says, evening, Piggy. Sell him. Please, Sir Alex, convince the goat to stay. Right, nice. So, yeah, good shout. Okay, so sell Tellers and please convince Cristiano to stay. Well, I think that's what they're trying to do at the minute, aren't they? We are better off keeping Ronaldo this season than letting him go, I think. Even an unhappy Ronaldo is still a professional Ronaldo, in my opinion. Once the window's shut and he's here, I think he'll be banging in those goals galore and it will be forgotten about, really. And then maybe when the January transfer window opens up again, then, that's when they'll be discussing all of that again. But certainly I don't think we have to sell the guy. Man United probably want to keep the guy. We understand that United starts on it at this point is still the same, which is that he's not for sale and that he's a Man United player. And so as long as that stays the same and they don't receive any good offers from any clubs like Sporting or Napoli or anybody else, Cristiano Ronaldo will remain a Man United player this season, I think. We're not going to agree to let him mutually terminate the contract, I don't think. That'd be mental. This guy's just too good for us to allow to do that, even from a commercial standpoint. So we shouldn't have to do that. But one thing's for sure, Ten Hag needs signings. Ten Hag stressed the Man United board that they're in need of more options in the squad via Samuel Luckhurst here. Definitely we need some more signings. We need a few new signings, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, especially if Cristiano Ronaldo goes. So something like Sesko coming in is good, but we need to get a few more players as well. What's going on there? Mark Goldbridge's cat. Thank you for the super chat. He's looking like a tubby fellow. He says, hey up, pig. I live in your shed and lick your whispers. Mark's got a new boy called Charlie and looks like an overly... Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty, mate. I don't know if that's very nice, mate. I think you should sort yourself out, to be honest. There, Mark Goldbridge's cat. Crikey. Mount says 4 signings, in my opinion, we need. Rajat says, let him leave to make our idiotic Glazers look bad. United Tonight says, exactly, pig. Window shots, we fire on all fronts. And he will realise he's made a mistake, says United Tonight Die. Spot on, yeah, that's it. Well, he may not realise he's made a mistake because he'll still be bitter about the fact that he doesn't have Champions League football. But what is absolutely fair to say is that he won't have a choice about it, will he? He'll be stuck here and he'll have to play for Manchester United because that's his contract and that's where he's at. And if he doesn't like that, unfortunately, he's just going to have to eat it for a while, guys, because he is a Manchester United player. And if Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't have the bottle to see out a game or a season at Manchester United when he's contracted and getting paid $500,000 a week to play here, then he's a complete, absolute ball bag, isn't he? And I don't think he is. I think he might be a bit of a ball bag, but I don't think he's a complete tossing ball bag, guys. I think he's got a little bit about him there. Maybe, look, right now he's blinded by the Champions League. That's what it is. He needs that Champions League, and because of that, he's got twitchy feet, and he's really not too happy playing the Europa League for Manchester United. He doesn't want to be playing FC Michelin on a Thursday night, guys. That's not Ronaldo's vibe. Ronaldo's all about that Champions League life. So, yeah, from his point of view, come on. I get it, but show some loyalty to a great club, Manchester United, that created you toss bag. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Ronaldo goes home to train while helping his family after the death of his child, and the media does what it does, make stories to make money. But yeah, go on, just making the bad guy. I mean, Jamie Todd, if that was the case, his post on the social media saying the King is playing Sunday wouldn't be saying that, would it? He could just put a post on his Instagram page literally saying, in a Manchester United shirt. Let's be having you this season. Red Devils unite. Let's fucking go. You know, something along those lines. What does that tell you? That tells you he's ready for the season and he's committed to Manchester United. He's clearly not actually 100% committed to Manchester United because he hasn't done that. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes for him to commit to Man United for the whole season. But he hasn't done. So what does that tell you? I think the family issues and all that sort of stuff, okay, we understand that was a serious thing. You know, it takes time to heal over things like that, absolutely. But at the same time, man, I personally do think, you know, I just personally think he should stay. He should stay, guys. I just love the guy. Callum Karen says, if I was Ronaldo, I'd call myself God. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, I guess he probably does that too. He's called himself the king. He probably calls himself a Portuguese god as well. In all fairness to him, he's built like a bit of a Greek god, in all fairness, but his mentality, unfortunately, is lacking a little bit of, I don't know what, team spirit here. He's very individualist, this guy. Very frustrating. Right, okay, so, yeah, we've got, I'm just going to give a little rundown of what we've discussed so far quickly, folks, and if anything comes out tonight in regards to more about Cristiano Ronaldo or anything else, then, you know, please do, we'll get you updated on it, so stick around, but we are just going to do a rundown, and we get into a bit of a Q&A, see what you legends are saying. We're nearly at 100 likes, guys. Do us a massive favor, smash that like. We're only 7 likes away from 100. Let's be having Sue. Yes, give us a boost up there on the YouTube algorithm, drop a cheeky little like on it, smash the share around on social media as well. In fact, let me go and get my tweet, so you guys can give it a little retweet for me. I really appreciate every one of you guys who've done that. In fact, 6 legends have already retweeted it, guys. Thank you so much to the 6 legends. I'm going to read you out in a second. But there it is there. It helps spread the word of the show. So if you're on Twitter, I'll pin it to the top. Go and give that a click. Give it a retweet. Anybody who retweets it, I'll give you a follow back. And also give us a follow and give it a share. Nice one. And shout out to the 6 legends that have given it a retweet. That is Liam Ward, Ryan Ahmed, Boom FC, Devils Are Red, Mr. Sims, and Anthony Ong. Thank you so much, guys, for sharing the stream on Twitter there. Appreciate you guys. Nice one. Also, I'm on Instagram and all those places as well, so you can give us a follow-up on there if you want to. We smashed 100 likes, baby. We did it. Break out the red panties. That is brilliant. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, Fire Up says this video didn't give a notification out. I think that's true. This video did get going a little bit slowly. I think YouTube notifications shat the bed there, bros. Honestly, I didn't get a YouTube notification either on my device. So I think YouTube's done me dirty there, guys. Let me know, though. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you did get a notification. Smash a 2 if you did not get a notification. I did not get one. Yeah, Mark says, Pig, there was no notification. YouTube doing me dirty, mate. 2. Wow, that's absolutely horrible. That's horrible. Oh, that's broken, man. What's going on there? That's weird, isn't it? I don't really understand that. But hey, look, nobody got notifications. Wow. Well, I'm glad that 235 of you have managed to find your way in here anyway. All the more reason to share it around and smash it, give it a like and all that stuff, guys, just to help us out, because it seems like YouTube, not one person got a notification for this stream. That is absolutely pitiful, my friends. That's Slabby Maguire-esque. Who's in charge of their fucking notifications department? Who's the captain? Is it Harry Maguire himself? Because that is unacceptable, my friends. Anyway, okay. Okay, so, so let's just have a quick rundown of what we discussed here, folks. And we've got a couple of little things that are just coming in here. So apparently Man United are willing to let Telles go for between 12 and 15 million. How much would you want to take for him, guys? I think, yeah, I'd take 10 mil for him, to be fair. 10 mil, but apparently Man United would like to get 12 to 15. But if a club came in and offered 10 mil for him, they could probably have him, in all fairness. So that would be realistic to get him gone for that price. Also, we've got more in regards to De Jong, folks. And I didn't really want to, but let's talk about it. So look at this. Just in, Laporta. Paul Willie says, I never get notified, mate. Oh, Paul Willie, thank you so much for getting in here with a super chat, my son. Thank you very, very much for getting in here raw. And with your super chat, can we get a Sue in there? You never get notified, mate. That's so bizarre, isn't it? Make sure you guys click the bell icon and also set it to all. But that's really weird. By the way, Pezzy Dog, thanks for getting in, but I've timed you out because you're spamming, mate. Please don't put the same message in there 8 times in a row. Appreciate you, but you've got 5 minutes in the chiller, my friend. Yellow card, pal. I'm giving you a booking. You're going in the book, my son. Let's just not note you down, dude. Right, there you go, mate. You're in the book. Okay, steady on now, son. We should keep Ronnie until he's until he's 60, says Madhouse. Chrissy J says, Piggy, can you shout out my lad Hayden and daughter Olivia, their future members of the Baker Brigade? Absolutely, shout out big time to Hayden and Olivia, aka Chrissy J's kids. And shout out to you guys. Thank you all for tuning in as a family. I'll try not to say anything too obscene in the next few minutes. But thank you so much, Chrissy J. Probably will say some obscene stuff again in a few minutes. You have been warned. Hey, but, you know, thank you very much, Hayden and Olivia, for watching. And your dad's an absolute legend. And so's your mum as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. The Book of Spam, says Rushmano. That's it. Bell691, how you doing? You know it. Spammers get their back door smashed in. You said it, bud. Frankie de Jong or Benjamin Sesko? Well, why or? You know, let's just get them both. Why not get them both? We should be getting Sesko. We should be getting de Jong. We should be getting Dumfries. We should be getting a whole host of these players, in all fairness. So I don't know what's the situation there. But anyway, listen, let me just read this out. So just then, Laporta has called Mendes to let him know Barca will soon advance in the signing of Bernardo Silva. Although it depends on Frankie de Jong, Barca believe it would depend. How does it all depend on Frankie de Jong? This is a load of bollocks now, isn't it, guys? How does it all depend on Frankie de Jong? This is preposterous. How does every single signing depend on Frankie de Jong? Mate, Lewandowski's probably on $500,000 a week, nearly $400K a week or whatever the bloody hell he's on. Rafinha's on, got to be on hundreds of thousands a week as well. You know, Jules Koundé's not going to go there for fucking Apple a week, is he? He's getting decent whack. They're all getting paid a shitload of cash. How does one player, one Frankie de Jong, and his wages stop them registering all these bloody signings? It's absolutely mental, isn't it? So, you know, there is reports on that, folks, that's going on, and that there is a replacement incoming and that Barcelona are interested in. And we heard some comments from Joan Laporta earlier that said Barcelona's economic situation is now good, and you know, look at the deals they're doing, and also they've got a few more surprises left. That's what he said earlier on. So Frankie de Jong replacement Bernardo Silva is moving closer to move to Barcelona. Pep will not stand in the player's way. This is an update from my friend transfers _UTD, Mr. Rushmana, the transfer guru around these parts, and he has this is good information that we've got, that they're still interested in Bernardo Silva. So they're still doing business. They're still looking for signed players. And look, Bernardo Silva wouldn't be going there for any chump change, would he? And people might think this is unrealistic now after the signings they've made. But look, they're seriously going out there and signing a shitload of players and seem to be rebuilding their team in one window here. Something that United should be doing, really. But that's what Barcelona seem to be doing. So who knows what's going on? They do need to get players gone. I really hope that it's true and that Bernardo Silva does end up going there, because it just increases the likelihood, of course, that de Jong's going to be sold and come to us even more so. So, you know, I hope it's true, guys. Really do. Yeah, Jay Linus is a good thing to see Sterling and Bernardo leave City. Yeah, good point, to be fair, Jay Linus, man. Unfortunately, that Ghostbusters 2 painting, man, Haaland has come in, though. Anthony staying at Ajax's Twitter couldn't make it more clear, says Rico S. Yeah, fair one. Well, Ajax seem to have priced him out of the market with the move. Update on Anthony from Ajax. Well, nice one. Thank you, Rushmana. We'll get on the case and send me it if he can find it there. Nice one. Dancing with the Devil says Barca and Man City, the two most bent clubs about, says Dancing with the Devil. Spot on, mate. Add PSG to that list as well. Bunch of absolute toss heathens, aren't they? Andy Young says, Pig, did you know that Ronaldo gets Botox injected into his nether region? True story. How do you know that, Andy Young? Come on. Have you seen it? Come on, mate. I don't know about that. Jeanette Pugh says, we have no money. Eric Ten Hag sold a dream like the rest since Ferguson. Well, we've already got an €85 million agreement in place with Barca. That's how much we know. We've got at least that in the budget left that we've allocated for a player. And then we are still reportedly interested in players like even Anthony was one until Ajax have priced him out the market. So surely we've got still quite a lot of money available to us in order to sign players. There's no real good excuse. And like I just said earlier, we could sell like even just 4 defenders. You could sell Phil No Bones Jones, Eric Bailly, Dwindloff, Slabbington Maguire. You're not going to sell all these players, and they won't, but 2 of them. They could sell maybe Tellez and Wan-Bissaka. That's a lot of money generated to go and buy another really top player. In fact, you could probably get a couple of good top players if you sold all of those guys. And there's no good reason to keep them all around. They don't play. They're an absolute bunch of melters. Nice. Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much for giving us an update here, Rushmano. So we got an update here that says a source Close to Ajax players told me that another club, in addition to Manchester United, is currently in contact with Anthony's staff regarding the possibility of a summer transfer. This is from Jonathan Schrager again this evening. That is quite interesting, isn't it? So, so maybe a few different teams interested in him. Also, Samuel Luckhurst reporting that Aaron Wan-Bissaka is one of the 6 defenders available for transfer, with Eric Bailly, Axel Twanzebe, forgot about him, Phil Jones, Brandon Williams. Brighton may be interested in him for 15 million, apparently. Maybe we could get a buyback clause in the future if he develops into a beast. But he's not going to play right now. But certainly, if you sell Telles, maybe there'd be a little bit of room for Brando Williams, maybe. And certainly if you sell Wan-Bissaka, I suppose Brandon as a utility wing-back would kind of be okay to have around. But anyway, Telles also is deemed inessential. This is via Samuel Luckhurst. So as we were discussing, yet more news coming out about Telles being dispensable. So there you go, folks. Wan-Bissaka could be sold. Eric Bailly, Axel Twanzebe, Phil Jones, Brandon Williams, Alex Telles. And in my opinion, you could even add 1 or 2 more of the defenders to that list if a decent offer came in out of the blue. I think they'd probably snap somebody's hand off to sell somebody like Dwindle for 25 mil or something. I don't know. Magic. Hey, thank you so much for getting in here, bud. With a 179 super chat. He says, Sue, hope Ronnie is captain and is cheered, says Magic. Oh, thank you very, very much, Magic, for the super chat. Hopefully, I mean, that's it. Oh, that's quite interesting, actually. I mean, I think he's going to get cheered and booed, in all fairness. There will be pockets of the fan base that cheer him and boo him on Sunday when he's playing. That's a good question, actually, guys. Let's ask the chat. Do you think Cristiano Ronaldo will get mostly cheers or mostly boos on Sunday if he does indeed play against Rayo Vallecano, as this post would suggest? What do you think? Okay, nice one, Rushmano. Thank you very much. Let's have a little look at this one. So, this is Fabrizio Romano, and he says, I am told, this is, he's speaking on I'm not too sure where it is, but he was speaking on a show, and it says, I am told the price tag is 80 million euros, 85 million euros for Anthony. At the moment, there's a big gap in valuation between clubs. The player and his agents are pushing to find a solution. It's a dream for Anthony to join the Premier League. Ajax will fight to keep Anthony. So, yeah, that's it. They want big top money whack for him, don't they? They want big top money whack. Right. Okay, nice. So, sweet as a nut, governor. That is absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, just to clarify, Cristiano Ronaldo announces he's back with this post on social media where he says he's the king, and the king is back Sunday. We know that the travelling squad to Oslo does not feature Cristiano Ronaldo, but it does feature Eriksen, it does feature Martinez, and here is the whole squad just there for the game that is against Atletico Madrid tomorrow. We're doing a watch-along for it as well. Just to give you an update on some of the other stuff we talked about in this video if you're just getting in. Ronaldo, apparently still interest from Sporting there. Also, Napoli still have some sort of an interest in Cristiano Ronaldo. Both Champions League teams who could entice him maybe if they were prepared to put in a decent offer to Manchester United. Maybe 20 million quid gets you the greatest player of all time right now. Maybe that's what happens. So I think there's got to be value for some club there. Also, Lisandro Martinez's bonus information came out via Mike Verwey. And it's based on appearances. There's some bonus information to Ajax, though. There's an extra 10 million euros potentially in bonuses, right? What it basically tantamount to is for each match played, Ajax receives 66.6 thousand euros, whether it's a minute as a substitute or 90 minutes as a starter. So Ajax receiving 66k every time Lisandro Martinez plays. So that's an extra add-on. But it sounds like a lot, but it only really adds up to the bonus is limited to 30 games in all competitions per season. So Ajax will receive 2 million euros maximum per season. So, you know, that's in all fairness, if we do pay the maximum every season, 2 million euros, then that will mean he's doing really, really well for us. So we won't really care about paying that sort of money for him, will we? You know, so it's absolutely fine. That's not that much, is it? It's just an extra added incentive for Ajax to sell him to us, and it's sort of mortgaged a little bit further down the line. So that's what United do, isn't it? Few sweeteners, few add-ons, get the deal done. And also, French and Spanish clubs currently in contact with Manchester United for Alex Telles regarding a potential transfer. Talks are ongoing. Ten Hag needs signings. Also, there is reported contact with Benjamin Sesko's agents. United interest in Sesko is concrete. RB Salzburg want to sell him next summer, so United will need to make an important bid to sign him now. That's the latest on Sesko. So Sesko is a possibility to join, but there's a good chance that he doesn't, because it depends how much money they're prepared to sell him for. If they really want 50 million, like some outlets are reporting they want 50 mil, It's just way too much money for this guy. I mean, does seem a good player, and I would like to get him in as an option in this squad, absolutely. But if they want 50 for him, they can swivel on it, because you could just go and put a little bit more towards that 50 and then get surely a big established name who's more experienced. But I do think that he would be a good sign-in. He's a good option. Can't really fault him as a young prospect. But that's all he is, really, in my opinion. He's a prospect. So that's it. Let's see how he gets on. Also, Frankie de Jong replacement Bernardo Silva, moving closer to a move to Barcelona, apparently, with Pep not standing in the player's way. And reports here via Helena Condis that says that Justin Laporta has called Mendes to let him know Barca will sign soon advancing the signing of Bernardo Silva. Although it depends on Frankie de Jong, Barca believes he will depart in the end. Pep has already told Silva he won't come in the way of his exit. So just a little bit more on the possibility of Barca still signing more players. Wouldn't surprise me with the business that they've done. All of their signings so far have surprised me. So it wouldn't surprise me again if they got another one, I mean. So there you go. Also, earlier on, Cristiano Ronaldo also said, on response to a post on Instagram, which was suggesting that Cristiano Ronaldo, George Mendes, looking for a move away, etc., blah, 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 yada, 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 all the rest of it. Cristiano Ronaldo responded and said, impossible not to talk about me one day, otherwise the press makes no money. You know that if you don't lie, you can't keep people's attention. Keep going that one day you get some news right. So Cristiano Ronaldo laying the smackdown and suggesting that people are lying, but just really coming over like a spoiled brat, because we know that his agent has had discussions. We know that they're interested in leaving. Otherwise, where's he been? And also, where's the committed post from Instagram or somewhere? Where is the post on Instagram that says, hey, we are committed to the cause this season. My name's Cristiano Ronaldo and I am a Manchester United player. You know what I mean? Where is that post on social media? It doesn't exist. So as much as Ronaldo is an absolute legend, he's also shot in the bed a little bit there, if you ask me. Samuel Luckhurst also reporting that Facundo Pellistri, Ahmad and Tahith Chong all spent last season on loan, but could be transferred before the window's deadline of September 1st. Quite interesting. I mean, I don't think we should sell Facundo Pellistri or Ahmed personally. Tahith Chong, though, yeah, if you can get him off the books and the price is right, why the hell not, you know? Why the hell not? But in terms of loans, probably would loan some of those players. Ahmad Diallo, I don't know, probably loan Ahmad Diallo. It depends, really. If we don't sign any wingers, we probably should keep Pellistri and Ahmad Diallo around. What do you think, guys? Pellistri and Ahmad, loans or keep? What do you think? But for me, we should probably keep him around, unless we're going to sign a player like Antony, in which case it does make sense to loan him out, because it's not going to play with Sancho over there. But right now, really, Sancho's the only guy on that right-wing spot who's really like a shoe-in to start on that side quite often. Everybody else is sort of going to be put in there, and it's not really their favoured position. So quite interesting. Keep Pellistri, says Chris Barker. Keep, says Dipankar Modak and Duncan Belifo. Keep if no buying, says Paul Woolley. Ronaldo's back, says Andrew Farwell. So yeah, that's basically, this is the post here from Fabrizio. I'll just get it up on the screen for anybody who wants to see it when they come in. As Rashford, Maguire, Glazers committed with United, said Jozo Coelho. Hope so. We'll see, won't we? They've had a decent pre-season, some of these guys. Andy Young says Phil Jones over Ronaldo. More injuries. Keep Pellistri. You would keep Pellistri both, and also Ahmad. Anthony, loan Ajax, Ahmad and Laird, says Dance with the Devil. Yeah, I like your style. Sign Anthony and loan Ajax, Laird and also Ahmad. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, so they're supposed to have some interest in Laird. Hack YT says, guys, I think we need a right back. I couldn't agree more. Denzel Dumfries springs to mind. Bring back Depay, says Pyro. The GOAT is back, says Alaweli Adelaji. United Tonight says, we got to be careful selling too many players as we're struggling getting players in. Rush Marno says, subscribe to the channel. Yes, indeed. If you guys are new to the show, please do smash that like on the video. Hit the thumbs up. We've just done the rundown. We're going to get into the Q&A now for a few minutes, guys. So get your thoughts and opinions in there raw about anything we discussed in this video. Whatever you want to discuss, get your opinions in there, get your thoughts in there, and we'll cover it in this show right now. We've hit 153 likes. Smash the like. Let's get to 200. Also, we got 316 people watching right now. That's a Steve Austin amount of people. Give me a hell yeah in the live chat. Dancing with the Devil says, will we ever see the back of Phil Jones? No, sadly, he likes to show you his front so you can see that beautiful gurning face. Mark Nurse says, are people actually intelligent and think no club wants to sign Ronaldo? I would have thought there'd be pretty much the clambering of Cristiano Ronaldo for new teams coming in to sign him. I agree with you because he's such a goal-scoring beast. But he does come with a bit of baggage. He is expensive. And unless the price is right with United, which it probably won't be, then, what can you do? If Sesko goes to Dortmund, he's 150 million in 2 seasons. Buy him now, says Chris Barker. Good shout, good shout. Youth can't be dropped in yet into the shit team, says Kerfuffles. Well, maybe 1 or 2 if you're good enough. Lizard got the sauce. Thank you for subscribing there, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Seltwan Zabian Dallo, says Simon Warner. What the fuck was Ollie thinking extending Jones's contract, says Rory C. I can't believe we actually extended his contract, but I don't even know if it was down to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, in all fairness, because I feel like he just was like a puppet. I mean, I love Ollie, but I feel like he's a proper puppet. They signed Van der Beek, and he clearly didn't really want to play him. So it wasn't really an Ollie signing either. We need midfield players. We'll lose Pogba and Matic. We are the worst than last year, says Jose. Good shout, Jose Luis Coelho, mate. Yeah, our midfield is crap. We do need to sign midfielders. Zidane Iqbal ready for first team appearance? Maybe soon, Tated Gamer. Maybe soon, you know. He's coming along nicely, isn't it? I think you've got to look at his raw talent and say that with a bit of honing, a bit of experience, a bit of game time, I'd keep him around this season, in all fairness, with the lack of sort of options we got, and I would give him opportunities, but I don't think he can be dropped in and just like start that regularly, but he should be brought along slowly and carefully, but he looks a good talent. Kudzai Mapina says Dallo, Twanzebe and Aaron sell them, says Kudzai. I'm with you, bud. Yeah, I wouldn't be bothered about selling Dallo either if a good offer came in for him. Maybe keep him out of the 2 of Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Dallo, but Dallo is better going forward. He's definitely maybe more fitting to a Ten Hag style as well if we're going to be attacking teams. Why talk about last year's performances, says Dilly Hill? What do you mean, bud? I mean, it's quite important, isn't it? Last year's performances, how do you mean? I mean, are you suggesting it's a completely new team? I mean, some of these players were gashed last year. They've got to step up. They can do, but also they've got something to prove because they did have a bad season. Police needs a shot, says John O'Connor. Sir Alex will give you help. And Arnold says only football. Yeah, Gil. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely. Sir Alex and Gil. Yeah. So some information about that apparently, so there's going to be a meeting of minds like once a week or something from some of these great people like Robbo and Richard Arnold with John Murtaugh, Sir Alex and David Gill apparently meeting once a week. Or not once a week, sorry, but a regular series of meetings, hopefully, to try and get this shite sorted out. So, yeah, that sounds promising. I mean, these are obviously some great people in the club. In the club's history, and the new boys. Bored out, Sir Dive, and Sir Alex in, says Scott Hodgson. Yeah, oh, definitely. One thing you cannot doubt is Sir Alex's love for this football club. That's why, you know, I'm happy he's he's in his role that he's in on the board and stuff, because he is obviously, the guy's a fucking legend. Polistry says Hack Y2. They've been meeting once a month so far, says Kerfuffles. That's right, yeah. So they're meeting every now and then. I said once a week. I didn't mean that. I meant every now and again. They will be meeting, absolutely. So yes, folks. So it's yeah, you know, it is what it is. New season, bro, says Dilly Hill. It is a new season, yeah, but the lingering stench of the gash team from last season will still remain. Ten Hag's only human. He can't get this team to just click, I don't think, into a completely new side, because he's only got a new few players in there. I think we'll be better than last year, definitely. I think he'll work towards getting us really good. I think next season will be really competitive. But this season, I'm not convinced, because we haven't shown enough quality in the transfer window. We haven't shown enough ambition to go and get players. And so we are a little bit behind some of these other teams that have actually shown quite a bit of ambition, haven't we? Can't really get away from that. Thank you, Rushman. Says, great show, guys. Thank you very much, man. They're micromanaging Ten Hag. Maybe so. Arnold doing a better job than Edwards, says only football. Yeah, I would say so, but that's not hard, is it? I mean, let's face it. I mean, Eddie Woody Woodward was an absolute cancer at this football club, in all fairness. Thank you very much there, says, liking Flying Pig Stream. Thank you very much for liking the video, my friend. Yes, indeed. If you're just getting in, drop a thumbs up on it. Leave Alex be and enjoy retirement, says Scott Berg. What's going on with Sesko? Are we in for him? Well, we haven't made any official contact or anything, but reports are that we're interested. Maybe we're talking. Arnold doing better job than Edward. Well, I read that, didn't I? Thank you very much there, Kerfuffles. Lewis, thank you very much for the super chat, bro. He says, Martial, Rashford and Sancho are going to rip it up. Yes, mate, they very much look good in pre-season, don't they? And I think for Ten Hag, new season, they can have a really good season. I think they will. I think Rashford's low confidence, but give him a few more games and some good performances, he could well get back to his best and start developing again and start actually getting better than he was. And then Martial, well, this is his chance. This is probably his last chance at United. This is his last season to sort of prove himself that he's worth keeping around. Because if he blows as hot and cold as he previously has done, then he's not going to be sticking around very long, is he? WH says, all this hype after he scores against LFC in preseason, bunch of weirdos, says WH. We scored 3 goals in preseason, also got a bunch of assists. He was very good. Look, he had a few really good games, but I agree with you, it's preseason and he's got to do it in the competitive games and week to week, not just once and then next week go missing. He's got to do it regularly. Rashford slightly improved, says Madhouse. I'm good, thank you, Gary Finnegan. How are you doing, you long-time legend? How are you getting on? Yeah, FIFA tonight, Enigma 47. It'll probably be a short one as I'm a little bit tired. Alex Walker says, Pig, you're looking very sweaty. I am, mate. I'm very sweaty indeed. It's so hot in this room, bud. Any new signings in? Not yet, Tonk Nash. John O'Connor says, Martial may look good now, but when the shit hits the fan, well, that's right, exactly. Is he going to have that level of consistency that we require from him? Is he going to have that quality? Is he going to be able to be a suitable stand-in or a replacement even for somebody like Cristiano Ronaldo? I would say no, but who knows? I still think that Martial playing a bit part role up top, covering for Cristiano and playing in maybe on the left wing sometimes or wherever and just doing that sort of a utility role, I still think he could get some good assists and goals. Let's ask the live chat. How many assists and goals do you think he'll get this season? Tony Martial. I don't think we're expecting anything crazy, guys. I'm going to go 11 goals and 9 assists. I'm going to say he gets a 20-goal contribution, which for him, compared to last season, would be good. But it's still not great, but he's going to play, I think, a bit of a bit part role. He's not going to be number 9 starting strike every single week. So he'll play sometimes at number 9, and he'll also play out on the wing sometimes. But I think he'll get a bunch of goals. Dancing with the Devil says 3. Thomas Edis says 4. 12 and 11 says Tonk Nash. 15 and 20. Push says Kerfuffles. 10 best says Tainted Gaming. 10 goals, 5 assists says Enigma. Robbie the Pick says 7 and 4. 12 goals, 8 assists says Lewis. 4 or 5 assists says Tainted Gaming. Marcio 9 goals and 7 assists. 16 says Batman Night Fan. Pete Morris says 15. So we're not expecting him to be playing all the time. Like, he's going to get some respectable stats, but we're not expecting him to be playing all the time, apart from Scott Berg, who says 28 goals and 17 assists. So he thinks he is going to be playing all the time. He's going to have a banging season. Madhouse says 12 goals, 9 assists. I mean, if he played 30 games in all competitions and got 15 contributions of goals, that would be pretty good. That would be a good season for Tony Martial. Rajat says, think Martial would get 16 to 18 goals in total, 67 assists. 35 goals, says Aiden Feeney. Josh Dunn. Josh Dunn says 14 and 9. If he doesn't contribute 20 goals, 30 games, I'm selling him, says Mark. I'm just going to be selling him if he has another really inconsistent. I'm going to be one of selling him anyway if he has a really inconsistent season like he has done in the last couple of seasons. But if he actually does better and improves and looks more consistent and really gives it his all, then I think he can have a good season. But he is still an inconsistent player, and so I'm not convinced that he will do that. Rory C, thank you so much for the €10 super chat. Let's get a little Sue in there for Rory. Thank you, Rory. He says, looked into this earlier. Martial has missed 42 games in the last 3 seasons. That's like 25% of games. If CR7 leaves, we 100% need someone. Aside from being not great, is injury prone. What a bad window. Rory, interesting comment there, pal. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he is. Even last season for Sevilla, he was injured 3 times and only scored a goal for them. He is a bit injury prone. Yeah, that's a good shout. You can't really rely on him either. What's up there, Whip? How you been, mate? Good to see you. Says, what's up, Pig and Bacon Brigade? Much love. Hope you're doing good there, Whip lad. He'll play 45 games, says Scott Berg. Both of our main left wings get injured, says Rajat. We have got some injury-prone players in our team, whether it be Varane or Bailly, some of these guys. Rashi, Martial. Ballon d'Or for Marcel, says Alex Walker. Sue, says Josh Dunn, and also Dancing with the Devil. Martial and Varane, both injury-prone, says Kerfuffles. Pyro says, I hope Erik Ten Hag gives the captain's armband to Ronaldo or De Gea. Even to Bruno is better than Maguire. Couldn't agree more. That's if Ronaldo commits to it. Otherwise, he can do one. He's not getting the armband if he's not going to commit to us. So yet another source just coming out suggesting that Barca are looking to do everything they can to sell to do that. And then also, Paul Mitchell's been quoted as saying, we are a long time from the Sir Alex Ferguson era. Erik Ten Hag is a top coach from Ajax, but they need to a top blueprint, not only for now, but for the next 5 years and work toward that. Absolutely. So hopefully Ten Hag's the sort of guy that can hopefully establish a new philosophy at this football club, which is really, really struggling. Right, I'm just going to stick around for a few more comments, guys. Smash that like. We're so close to 200 likes. If there's 70 new legends out there who haven't hit the like, please do. It's free to drop a like. Also, it helps us compete with the clickbait wankers and corporations. So drop a thumbs up on this video. Give us a cheeky little like spike. Help us get to 200. And also, if you're new, drop a subscribe. Drop a cheeky little click of the bell icon for notifications. And make sure you give us a follow up on Twitter there. I'm just going to give a little tally of everyone who's retweeted my stream next. I really appreciate you guys who do that. 15 legends have retweeted it, man. Thank you so much, dudes. Let me give these legends a follow back who I haven't already followed. But Lewis retweeted it. Abjif, thank you so much. He's not following me, so I'm not going to follow him. But thank you, Abjif. Paul Woolley as well is following me. I'm going to follow you back, Paul Woolley. Thanks for retweeting. Joshua Dunn and transfers_UTD. And also Ash Abhishek Borkar, thank you for retweeting. Again, he's not following me. Audio Mark, thank you for retweeting. I'm going to give you a follow back, sir. Stephen Braun, thank you very much for doing it as well. Nice one, guys. And if you want to follow us on Twitter or give it a retweet and help us out, it's at the top of the live chat pinned. Nice one. 200 likes says fire up. We're nearly there, my son. Bills fan says Varane was rarely injured at Real. He averaged 40 games a season, so to go. Really, Bills fan? I seem to remember him getting quite injured quite a bit. But maybe, fair enough, if he managed 40 games on average, that's pretty awesome. But I still seem to remember him getting injured. He was injury prone back then. He was known to be injury prone back then still, you know, but I don't know. Should we do a GoFundMe to get you an air conditioner? That's all right, Jeff Madrag. It's only a couple of weeks of the year. We can handle it. I suppose if global warming does continue down this path, then the people in England might have to start thinking about getting a bit of aircon. Baby, we did it. 200 likes. Ronaldo's going to slow down Eric Ten Hag's advancement, says Chris Parker. Andy says, Pig, the only team Ronaldo's loyal to is the Portugal national team. Fair one. Yeah, maybe there's something wrong with Varane, says Jose. He's just an injury-prone melter. But he's a great player, though. No worries, Dancing with the Devil says, I'd retweet, but I don't have Twitter. No worries. Kerfuffle says, yeah, Bill, but thingy, consistent injury. Yeah, fair play. Varane's broken, says Chris Barker. Thank you, Connor Stevens, for hitting that subscribe button, dude. Right, guys, we're going to wrap this video up there, okay? But thank you so much for tuning in. But I agree, DLK. If CR7 stays and the team clicks CR7, 35 goals this season. I agree with you, bud. Thank you, Kerfuffles and Dancing with the Devil, Duncan Blevo, Scott Berg, Bell6991's Balls' Heart. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, guys. That's going to be the end of the show there, but it's just a little update with Ronaldo being back on Sunday, so not too much more news to discuss. I doubt there'll be any more breaking news tonight because it's pretty much 20 to 10, but if there is anything, maybe we'll... Nah, it probably won't be anything. Unless it's something really big, we'll probably just jump on again tomorrow now. But we've got the FIFA stream in a little bit. That'll be on about 11-ish. So make sure you guys tune in for that as well. We'll be back on around about then. So come back on the channel about an hour or so. And we'll be back on smashing up falls on FIFA. Thank you very much, Andy. So see you later for FIFA, Pig. Thank you so much, Andy. Thank you, Kerfuffles. Hey there, Jonathan Jackson. Welcome in, mate. We're just wrapping up, but good to see you, man. Hope you're well. Chris Barker, Bell691, Jose Luis Coelho, Only Football, Fire Up, United Till I Die, Mark Nurse, Johnny Jackson, Jose, Dancing with the Devil, Manhouse, Carlos Solis. Love you too, man. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Pete Morris. Thank you, John O'Connor. You have a good one too, man. Rajat Felicia, Batman Night Fan. Thank you to all the members in green. Thank you to all the moderators in blue. And thank you to every single one of you chat legends who gets in here with your thoughts and opinions throughout the show. And make sure you do hit the like before you go. Hit the subscribe to get notifications. No, hit the subscribe to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. And give us a follow up on Instagram at Flying Pig United. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch is the same as well. Go and follow up all of those. Check out the website, unitedflyinghigh.com. Thank you, Sheik Al Goblin, YouTube brother, Robbie the Pig, Chris Barker, John Adair, Jeff Madarek, and everybody else. UTT Till I Die. Have a good one, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's the end of the show, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the United News, and tonight for FIFA, and tomorrow morning, or tomorrow lunchtime, for the Man United game versus Atletico Madrid. We're going to be doing a watch-along. We'll be getting going around about 12:15, guys. So come and join us about half an hour before the game kicks off tomorrow. We'll be doing a raw watch-along. Goodbye, Scott Berg, Jose Dancing, Matthew, Mark, Rory, and everybody else. Stay classy. Have a good one. And come on, United. Sort your bloody lives out, my friends. When the seagulls follow the trawler. As this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much. See. There's only one king, and that's King Cantona, my son. Get those Cantona emojis in there.